Hi, everyone. Welcome to the Fashion Experiment. It's Dr. Bridget, your professor of all things fashion. And today I'm back with the new video that is introducing our new upcoming season, Spring Summer 2023. So this video is really a foundational video that's going to set the stage for where we're headed in next season. And it's almost like a lecture, but I do have some visuals, but I really want to provide a good foundation for why the looks and garment styles that you'll be seeing were forecasted for spring summer 23. So remember, fall winter and prior to that was all about connecting to the world, consumers re-emerging from the pandemic and all that we experienced being locked down to reconnecting. And those were the major themes, the focus of all the major themes for fall winter. Check them out on my channel to refresh your memory. And that is the same foundation for where we're going in spring summer 23. But now we're focused, consumers are focused with an intention, specific things that they're seeking as they reconnect with the world. Okay. And it's very emotional, it's spiritual, it's a mental thing. You're going to see it as I present. And the feelings of consumers is resonating heavily with their desire to seek comfort, to seek peace, to connect, with a higher being, to connect with people. And that is really like the driving force behind where we're going. Okay. And that's what my video is all about. Okay. So this slide really sets the stage and captures what I just shared. It's the science of self. Like, who am I as an individual? What is my purpose? How can I examine and explore my surroundings, my environment to shed light on myself, me, who I am? Okay, that's like the foundation of it. And it's also about in consumers' journey in seeking out their purpose and illuminating who they are and their creator and their environment, just exploring and reconnecting. They're also seeking peace, seeking healing, seeking all positivity in their lives. And we see this. We see this in our culture. We see people talking about positive energy and vibes. We see it and it's resonating in fashion, but it's all driven by the individual, us, you and I, consumers, and what we want for ourselves in our lives. And I love, love, love how fashion is so in touch with human beings and really on the pulse of life, and how we translate that into fashion is so amazing and I love it so much. All right, so there are key ideas that are being expressed in this journey to reconnect. This is one of them, titled Mastering Well-Being. So again, not just seeking and reconnecting for the sake of doing it. I'm doing it with a purpose, trying to achieve overall health in my mind, in my physical body, within my soul, in my heart. Okay. And these are different brands that are connecting their products to this desire that consumers are seeking. So the Garrett Light producing the sunglasses that are with mood enhancing lenses, something very simple. I'm saying from a consumer perspective, oh, those are cool shades. I like the frame, I like the shape, I like the color. And then you pick it up and you see that it has this additional feature, mood enhancing lenses. Oh, that would be cool to try out. That speaks to the overall desire of individuals within society seeking positivity, seeking wellness in their lives. Okay. And that's what all the other brands listed here are focused on. So you're going to see that promoted very heavily. It exists now. We're going to see it more and more and more as time passes. It's going to be very, very relevant. Just like sustainability with different large brands focusing on repurposing and using, eco-friendly fabrics and recycling. Like, you're going to see well-being stand out as a major feature that's highlighted within the retailing and apparel industry. All right. So the next area, healing as a habit. So intentionally seeking to heal broken places, seeking restoration, things that we've all experienced, loss during the pandemic. Could be not necessarily loss of a loved one, could be that, but it could be loss of a lifestyle, loss of a job, loss of a particular ideal that you held, that you thought was what you wanted, and maybe, experiencing what we did in the pandemic just reshaped it. So healing, just think about it as restoration, seeking to restore yourself in all those areas that we talked about. It's all about the self, the science of self. It's like, that's the core, and then we're just peeling back to see what's there. How can we discover the self? Okay, and it can be discovered through healing, So again, just like the previous well-being, you're going to see this heavily promoted. You're going to see it connected to different activities. I'm thinking like yoga at the top of my mind, meditation, things that exist already, but they're going to be highlighted even more. And as I continue to present, you'll see why. Because we're seeking self, to discover self. I hadn't touched on spirituality yet, and other things that people have access to, that they explore to see if it will enlighten them, that if it will shed some light on the answers that they're looking for, the things that they're seeking. All right, so this is the first slide that highlights how the desire for consumers to rediscover themselves is being translated into fashion. So we're going to see a lot of metal hardware. We're going to see lots of ancient tribal inspirations, okay, that speak to spirituality and healing and well-being. That's what it's all linked to. So these little details of tassels and like I said, the hardware, the metals, the golds, the metallics are inspired by, as I previously just said, excuse me, spirituality and tribes that were associated with just enlightening. Okay, I don't want to be too specific, because it's different for every person. All right, and then the next slide, cosmic mysticism, individuals that look to science, the cosmos, again, things that are in our life that we know of, and just understand that these things are going to become even more relevant and at the forefront of our culture, and it's also going to be translated into fashion. That's why it's here. That's why I'm speaking on it. So individuals seeking to reconnect with their world with the intention of healing, being restored, being enlightened about themselves. They're seeking answers, seeking insight from science, from their spirituality and their faith, from the cosmos, and from other places, right? Exploring lots of different places to connect with spirit worlds, to connect with your world now. Like, there are many, many, many options. We're focused here in fashion on science, spirituality, cosmos. And then this slide speaks specifically to ancient spirituality and the cosmos. I have here listed, you're going to see things like stars and other symbols related to the cosmos that's connecting, like So horoscopes and moon calendars and mystical things, all those things are going to be showing up in our prints and graphics and large logo graphics because of the root that I'm explaining now is rooted in people's desires, individuals' desires. Okay. And then ancient futures, futuristic, that's the science aspect of it. I've shared about for fall winter, the major theme was awestruck, and it was all about connecting with the metaverse, this virtual world. And that is, again, another path that individuals can seek out and explore, for understanding of themselves, for just insight is what we're seeking. It's like we have access to all this information, all these different things that you can explore to gain enlightenment. And that is what we will see. More of that, more people seeking to find out, seeking to arrive at a place of peace in their lives, to arrive at wellness and healing is what it's all about. And then the next, mineral marking. So using all the things that I just discussed to inspire print graphics. So mystical moon crystal patterns and prints. So like marbling, as you can see, also tie-dye in different ways, like the patterns that you create um, inspired by these things can communicate and translate, the desire to seek and to know and understand, like that's what it represents, on a greater level. And then the last slide, sustainable shine, kind of speaks back to the cosmos and people looking at astrology and the moon and all those things. All right. So as I said, this was more of a lecture, but I hope you learned something. I'm excited because I'm transitioning from fall winter into spring summer. So stay tuned for my preview of spring summer styles for men and women. And I will see you the next time. Bye, everybody.